In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add and configure a backlog in Azure DevOps. This process involves setting up your team's product or sprint backlog using Azure Boards, a feature-rich tool that seamlessly integrates into your workflow. Understanding and managing your backlog effectively is crucial as it prioritizes the work items like stories, requirements, issues, and tasks that your team plans to deliver. Azure Boards allows you to organize these into different levels, such as stories, features, epics, or even issues and epics for basic setups. Let's begin by navigating to your team's backlog. First, you'll need to sign in to your Azure DevOps organization and open your project. From there, look to the left navigation bar and select Boards, then Backlogs. It's essential to make sure the correct team is selected, which you can verify in the team selector at the top left of the page. Once that's confirmed, choose the backlog level you want. For an Agile process, this might be stories. Next, we'll add work items to the backlog. On the backlog page, you'll see the New Work Item button, represented by a plus sign at the top of the list. Click it to add a new item. Here, you'll enter a descriptive title for the work item, such as a user, I can reset my password." Make sure to fill out any other required fields relevant to your process. Once that's done, you can press Enter or select the Add option to finalize the addition. You'll notice the new item appearing immediately in the list. To prioritize items, simply drag and drop them up or down within the backlog list. Now, let's talk about configuring your backlog view, which is an optional but highly recommended step. On the backlog toolbar, look for the View options. You might find this under a gear or more icon. Here, you can choose columns or other view preferences like showing in progress items or completed children. Decide how many hierarchical levels you want visible, such as parent stories under features, and select which fields or columns to show in the backlog list to assist with prioritization. It's also important to ensure the correct area path or team context is set up. You can do this by navigating to Project Settings, then Teams, and selecting your team. Under Areas and Iterations, set the area path and iteration paths that your team will be using. Keep in mind, the backlog will only display items whose area path and iteration path match what your team is configured to see. If items aren't appearing as expected, checking these area or iteration filters might resolve the issue. Finally, it's time to put your backlog to use in planning and tracking. Use the list to regularly review, refine, and prioritize work. You can move items between backlog levels. For instance, from a story to a feature, if your setup includes hierarchical backlogs. Once items are committed to a sprint or iteration, they'll appear in your sprint backlog view. Make it a habit to regularly groom the backlog by adding details, estimating tasks, linking them to child tasks, and refining acceptance criteria. This ongoing process ensures your backlog remains a dynamic and reliable source for your team's workflow.